What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody has been doing amazing, but we're not gonna waste any time. I got my handy dandy notebook, so we're gonna jump right into it. Alrighty, so today's video is about contracts. What type of contracts? This contract is for my seller. This is going to be a listing agreement. Now, even though it's called an agreement, it's still a contract. Now, this is just universal. I think every state has a listing agreement, so you don't have to live in California for this video. This is just for everybody. Every homeowner, you will eventually come across this. Whether you're selling now or selling in 20 years, this contract will always exist. So if you are a homeowner and you ever come to the point where you're going to sell with a realtor, yes, you can sell your home by yourself on your own, but I don't recommend. So if you're gonna sell your home with a realtor, real estate agent, whatever you come across, this is what they're going to present to you. So it basically is a contract that they're going to give you where you sign your name on the dotted line that says this is what's going to happen. The definition of a listing agreement. A listing agreement is a contract between the real estate agent and the homeowner, which the homeowner is giving authority to the real estate agent to sell the home. I know there's so many questions around this. I know a lot of homeowners, even when you speak to them, their anxiety is already through the roof. They think it's a red flag, blah, 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 blah. But actually it is a protection between you and the realtor. So it protects the realtor and it protects you as the homeowner. Now, I know the number one question is, do you have to sign a listing agreement? Yes, you do have to sign a listing agreement if you want the home sold. So I know another question surrounding the listing agreement is, does it say in there whether you have to pay the realtor or not? Depends on what type of agency relationship agreement you're gonna have. There's a few different ones, which I won't get in too much detail right now because I don't want to confuse anybody. But generally speaking, yes, it will have, the agreement will include the option of, not even an option, it's kind of going to just be a contract. As long as the home is sold within the amount of time, you are going to be paying your realtor or real estate agent for the active work that they put in selling the home. Now, if they don't put in the work in selling the home, that's going to be a different story. We'll do another video on that. But yes, you will be paying your realtor, and then percentages is totally up to you. I know there's a lot of discount realtors that will kind of just, they chase the amount of sales volume as opposed to their commission price point. But somebody that genuinely wants to like sell your home, get you the best value, top dollar, their commission probably won't be as, as low. But I know different states have different regulations, so I know you, like, obviously you can't like charge a super large amount of money. But if you guys have some type of exclusive agreement within your agency relationship, then things can vary. What is included in a listing contract? So a listing contract is going to include start date and end date. It's going to include the selling agent's duties, and it's also going to include the seller's duties as the homeowner. So just like you have expectations of us, we have expectations of you. It's going to include your listing fee, which is the commission that you will be paying the realtor. It's also going to include items that you are including in your sale and items that you are not included in your sale. And make sure you're very specific about this, because I've seen contracts go crazy over the smallest things, a refrigerator, a chandelier, whatever. Make sure you go over that part with your realtor specifically if there are items that you plan on picking up and taking with you. Can you get out of the listing agreement is I know another really big question. Yes, you always have the option to opt out of the listing agreement. Sometimes, some sellers have really strong expectations, and if their expectations, trust me, we know everybody's home is sacred, it's their safe space, it's of value, especially if it may be like in the family estate or something like that. These type of things are very sensitive, and people tend to move with a lot of emotion. Although us realtors are not moving with emotion, we always try to, sympathize and empathize with our homeowners. But some homeowners just, the emotions take over, which is totally understandable. And sometimes the relationship kind of just gets a little bit out of hand. And, some sellers decide to go work with another person, which is, sometimes it's not the fault of anybody. They just feel like their needs aren't being met, which is totally understandable. So yes, you usually can get out of the agreement if your needs are not being met. You will just have to reach out to the brokerage where the realtor is coming from, and generally they would either have somebody step in and replace the realtor. Obviously you're under contract, so everybody's just going to try to, before they just let you opt out, they're going to try to help you figure out another solution at first. But if you just are completely fed up, you don't even want to work with the brokerage anymore, if you talk to the head broker in charge of the brokerage, generally there are some things, like I said, it is under contract, so there may be a clause between different brokerages, but generally you can be let out of the contract ahead of time, before it ends. So, and also, that gives you the option to be very strict on the window of time that you're allowing somebody to sell your home. So if you only want to give them 90 days to sell the home, it may take that for, obviously homes right now are on the market a little bit longer just because we're going through the shift. But it is okay to give somebody only 90 days to sell your home. And if you don't like it, you can either re-sign with them, like if you were on the cusp, or, 90 days is up, find somebody else. I really just wanted to put this information out there because I know there's a lot of for sale by owners out there that, specifically because of this listing agreement, they choose not to even work with a realtor. And I felt like in the times that we are in, where pricing is very critical, strategies for homes being sold are extremely critical, I definitely feel like my homeowners needed to hear this. Do not be afraid to work with the real estate agent. Everybody is not out to get you. And like I said, we all understand, the sympathy, the emotional, the sentiment, but you want to get with somebody. Like I said, if you go to my last video, finding a realtor for a seller, I give you some tips and tricks that can help you out to kind of vet through the ocean of people. I know it's a very oversaturated market and some people genuinely just don't want to deal with it. But I feel like with the shift, and if you, like I said, if your motivation is there and you really need to sell your home because you're either downsizing, relocating, or hey, mom has passed away at this point and we have to sell her house, you need somebody to work with you, like I always say, that is going to hold your hand through the process and let you understand the strategies and what is happening in the market right now. So I just wanted to come give you guys this video because I know there's so many people that are on the fence about selling but also don't know where to go. They feel like they're basically going to be trapped with somebody. But as long as you read the paperwork in detail, and every agent should be able to thoroughly explain the listing agreement to you from beginning to end, and you should be feeling comfortable with them by the time the end of the listing appointment, signing the contract with them. If you feel any type of red flags, like any type of anything, I would say take the time, and it's okay to interview multiple people from different brokerages, until you find your person. Do whatever you need to do to get the job done. And like I said, you can always sell your home by yourself, but why not put that stress on somebody else? You already have to go through the stress of moving, packing, and just figuring out other things. Let somebody else worry about the logistics of the home sale. So I hope you guys take this information and run with it. I will see you guys soon.